It's Toronto at New York City. An RBA special, the brand new New York team, and all they've got to offer. And Thomas Tritton and Toronto's usual lineup of Justin Holiday and Robert Lee. Do they have a long time till All-Star break? Yeah, so a lot of things can happen. You can get injured before that, God forbid, knocking on wood, and that no one gets injured. We don't like that. But Harold Andrews, let's look at our starters for New York tonight. Bruno Clark, Dan Hodges, Harold Andrews, Russell Murray, and Brendan Hollins. Only one original starter from the original starting lineup. Yeah, here we go. And Dan Hodges is not playing the point guard even. He's playing the shooting guard. That's the crazy part. That's so crazy. New York can utilize him however they want. Let's get ready to rumble. New York, they're 2-4. They're 3-4 after yesterday's win. Dan Hodges for 3. And there you go. Yeah! 91.5 projected with this squad. That's crazy. They'll be 4-4 with a win tonight. They're 3-4 right now. So they can tie their record, and then Toronto would drop to 5-3. So they still have a good record. If they lost, they would drop to 5-3. They win, they'll be 6-2, which is also a very good record for 8 games. You know that you have 19 till the All-Star break, though, as Robert Lee for 3. Murray inside, couldn't get it. That was not Bogut, that was Wiggins. Holiday, yeah! There you go. Justin Holiday for 3. And if they see the Herald can't run it, then maybe they'll run Klay Thompson and they'll put Dan around it. As Herald missed that one. Robert Lee, 3! Big 3-pointer there by Robert Lee. And New York wanted to initiate this trade because they felt like they weren't getting anywhere with their group. So they're like, oh yeah, let's restart everything as Bolden for 3. I don't think New York would be this behind if it wasn't for that trade, though. I feel like New York and Toronto have already matched up against each other this year. Wow. They played only East teams, but not Toronto yet. And week 10 is where the big hitter comes of the start of the Western Conference games, which they'll only play once of, and will be 1/4 of the season done with it. And that's another thing, actually, about that, is after that, we have 9 more weeks before All-Star break of RBA basketball. Lee for 3, no. Way off, Dan on the drive, yeah! And San Diego gave up a lot for Dan Hodges, but New York also gave up all their picks and all their players for this man. So he is a superstar. Yeah, he is a gift too. So recalculating out of bounds where they're at with money is important. Russell Murray. Good start. 5 points. He's already played with Harold this season, so they both got traded from Dallas. Thomas hits the 2 inside. Nice play. Thomas Tritton. think they're going to have to move it to a halftime, which is... Halftime is going to be the half mark. So we'll have the Cleveland at Baltimore game then. Yeah! And I'm excited to see Robert J. go at it against Connor Val. Possibly Cleveland's first loss in the Eastern Conference. And the gain back that Baltimore needs to actually be the first seed. Because they're 6-1. Yeah, so if they win, they will be the first seed. Harold Andrews. Harold using a lot of moves inside to go at defenders. Bryce hits a 3. Bryce Bolden. Dan, yes. Dan Hodges for 3. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Lee, 3. Yes, sir. Robert Lee. Robert Lee hits another 3. Harold to Bruno. Bruno, 3. Yeah. Holiday at the buzzer. Oh. Justin, here we go, Toronto. Lee, 3, way off. Oh, Dan Hodges playing good defense on his former team's father, who's the owner's son. Dan, inside. He's challenging him tonight. 11 points. Lee says, let's play roadblock game. Robert Lee hits the 3. By the way, is it this month or next month? Robert Lee is eligible for his contract extension if the team has any more money. They waited that long. I don't think he's going to get too much of a high contract extension because Holiday also wants that. Bryce doesn't, but it doesn't say that he wants it. It looks like he did get already paid. Russell in the paint inside. Nice move. Russell Murray. And this New York team not looking too bad out here tonight. 2 rebounds by Harold Andrews and 9 assists. Holiday missed. Rebound. Harold down the way. Yeah. Rebound Dan and gets it back. And Dan Hodges with the turnover. Deflection by Harold Andrews. Bryce Bolden for 3. Hollins, 3 missed. Rebound Thomas. Ahead to Lee. Out to Holiday. Nice move. And yeah, Robert to Holiday. Nice job. Inside. Harold's got the 2-pointer in. Wiggins, yes. Anthony Wiggins for 3. Wiggins actually hitting some 3s now. If he gets going, this Toronto team will be complete on the dial. Lee to Holiday. Missed. Lee got it. Robert Lee for 3. Bruno for 3. Got it. Bruno Clark. Holiday. 3. Dan. Oh. Dan inside. Nice job by Dan Hodges. Robert saying he got hit kind of hard there. Oh. Play on the Cole. 2 shots. Yeah. New York fighting through this. Holiday. Harold steals the basketball. Holiday with the deflection. Andy's considered for the turnover. And Harold Andrews. Nice job. Harold going inside and really elevating his offense a little bit more each time he goes inside. Harold makes both. 16 points for Harold Andrews. Justin not trusting his teammates there. Holiday shoots, no. Rebound, Harold. 3! Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. They beat Miami the other night. Robert Lee for 3. 18. Lee's officially back, but I don't know. Yeah, well, Holiday is obviously the guy that did that for them. So he wants to be that man. He's made it clear. Harold Andrews for 3. Anthony missed. Rebound, Russell Murray. And Russell gives it to Harold. Harold. Oh, they're trying to get up. Oh, steal. Bruno Lee. Oh. Brendan inside. Lost the ball. Here we go. Holiday the other way. And he gets it good. Toronto on their feet. Dan. 3. Oh. And because Dan didn't even get on the Denver team, a lot of things happened just because Dan didn't make it to the Denver team. They lost interest in him when San Diego drafted him. And then San Diego eventually just traded him for basically nothing. Riley Bucket and a bunch of draft picks. So they basically did that just so Denver doesn't get him. And then Denver anyways got a better team. So, yeah, Denver's going to... If a team's going to push, they're going to push. And San Diego, they're still looking to contend with their lineup. Yeah. Then, nothing. Robert at the buzzer! Bang! 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 Robert Lee at the buzzer. What a shot by Robert Lee at the buzzer. Wow, that's phenomenal. Yeah. And he does it so well. He shoots it so well tonight. That's beauty. Mama, there goes that man. Cleveland will be at Baltimore. Cleveland played yesterday. Baltimore did not. So Baltimore is rested up. Yeah. And Cleveland played Washington. Damn, yesterday? Yeah. You barely remember that game, huh? 11 a.m. game. Oh, I remember Scott Lee. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a flashback of what it was like. Yeah. Lee with 38. And it kind of took till like 12 o'clock to get that game done. I wasn't the happiest person yesterday because I had to work. Guess what? Today I have to work too. But I'm more excited. I'm cooler today. Cleveland, Chase, Josh, Robert, Henry, RJ, and then, yeah, those two. And then, yeah, Baltimore. Alan Blake and Senso Montanelli. Sensation Montanelli. Yeah, well, tonight, Baltimore discussed different trades, different scenarios. Not trade-wise, because they are happy with the squad, but basically rotation scenarios. And Riley Griffin did say that he likes playing the 5 more. That big discussion did have them announce that they do want this to happen. And what this means is Riley at the 5, they want to just try it out. And then at the 4 would be Senso Monsanelli, which completely takes away everything that this squad has done with Levi Watson, who they were very desperate to sign back because they were running short on players when Gill's huge announcement came out that he was not going to be rejoining the squad. Now they're really looking at something else. They're really looking at a Riley Griffin run with him. And especially tonight, they want to try this new rotation that could work. And if it doesn't, they'll switch it back right away. Yeah. Levi at the 5, though. Nice to know. Yeah, he's benching tonight. It's Baltimore! Let's hear it up for our supersonic crowd! Yeah! That's okay now. Flying higher. Soaring lower. And all into liberties. We believe it. We succeeded. And all of the above. Yeah! Riley gets the tip. And we begin. So far this season with the tip-offs, Riley Griffin has gotten 0.4 on average and RJ 0.9 on average. So it was shocking that he didn't get that. Good. Hey, 3! Val's going to play the same style that he always plays. He said the way we can win is to play together. That's the only way we'll win. Chase Budinger for 3. That first half took 20 minutes to get done with the New York game. This may take 20 minutes, and then finishing all that may take 20 minutes. We could be late for work at that point pace. Val. So what they're going to do for the second half of both games is running clock. Henry Love for 3. Good shot there by Henry. And you see already Baltimore slacking on defense and not playing the best. Frazier, Chase, and Henry all at points. Robert hits a 3. Robert Jett for 3. We are in Baltimore, just letting you know. Val inside. Yeah, usually the second half tends to go by a little bit slower than the first. Henry Love for 3. So that's why they want to do it like that. Clearly a big deal to them. Riley sets a screen. Senso inside to Riley. Yeah! RJ was late. And beautiful job. That's one of the best plays that they have. They also have the world famous volley. A lot of teams know those plays, though. That's why they don't really run them a lot. RJ Williamson. Now, Riley Griffin actually talked about that. He said, they were teaching me volley the first week with Baltimore, right when I got here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I already know that. Coach Mason Schuyler ran that through with us. How to defend you guys. It's like literally in the pregame preps. So, yeah, that's why Coach Carter Val is like, why would we run that anymore? But here he goes. And see? Yeah, Cleveland knows it too. Chase, 3-pointer. Chase. Budinger. Cleveland is lights out. 6-6, 6-3-2. Riley going up forward. Riley missed. Riley inside got it in. Baltimore's never had a center that's very skilled. Could this be the end of the Riley Griffin era? If he does not end up well at that position. Yeah, well, they don't really run through that. And I don't know. Val inside. He gets fouled. So good move there. Val's all over the place tonight. Yeah! MVP! MVP! And he makes both. Good job. Josh, 3. No. Rebound, Zachy. March 17, we'll have RDA's big break. Only 11 days away. Hello, Riley Griffin for 3. And you got to learn not to slack on him. RJ's going to get put out for Dexter Nixon here if he's going to keep on slacking so that they can put Henry Love to guard him, someone faster. And yeah, and there was a lot of discussion about that, actually, that RJ doesn't start tonight just to stop Riley Griffin because of his speed. Dun. Senso for 3. Yeah! Huge 3 there by Senso Monsanelli. And they're on a little bit of a 10-0 run here now. Dun. Chase missed. Colby throws it ahead. Val out to Mulder. Val, oh, yeah! And he's telling him, pick up your defense mechanisms. Chase, 3. Val, oh, yeah. Robert got the rebound and just threw it away. Didn't go out of bounds. Cleveland up by 2 at the end of 1. We have an hour still, Marv. Yeah, well, Cleveland's on their feet in this quarter. Cleveland played Washington just yesterday. A steal by Wellman. Oh, he goes up with it. Good job. Deflected by Chase. And yeah, look at Wellman. He's going and he just he commits to the dunk. And Robert's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to injure him. Yeah, good job by him. And good sportsmanship by Robert to let that go through. And bad shots so far from Cleveland. We might see more if they continue like this. Yeah, Baltimore really picking up on their defense now. Riley in the paint. Oh. Robert, not like him to end the quarter with only 3 points because he gets the layup there. Scoop layup is good by Robert Jett. Robert Jett this season averaging 29, 9.7. And 12 assists. And you can see why. Josh Frazier layup. And Cleveland back on top. They won that first quarter. And now Val 3. Unable to. Rebound Henry. Henry to Robert. Robert 3. Yes. Robert Jett for 3. Colby 3 missed. Chase, Robert to Chase, missed, and out of bounds. Robert with the turnover. Doo-doo. Riley Griffin. Riley hits that free throw line jumper. Robert for 3. Yes. Robert Jett for 3. Robert and Cleveland have been strong with Baltimore. They know that they got to hound them to beat them. Val inside. And Robert's like, yeah, no. Yeah, he's really doing a good job on Val. And this Baltimore team really needs to pick up their pace right now. They're not looking like a teamwork effort. They're looking like a Val work effort. And a lot of people have said that to the superstar this season. Senso, that he has to work more with the team and less with himself. Zachy for 3. Unable to. Rebound inside. Good move. What a play. Josh is complaining. It's not a foul. And that might be overturned. It's a defensive foul on the play. And yeah, Josh stood there, but you know what happens if he rams into one of your arms? Josh just stood there and fouled him. Yeah! There you go. 5 for Colby, 5 for Zachy, and 9 for other players on this roster. Robert with 14, Val with 14. Val finds Colby Wellman. Monsanelli barely has in the grip of the ball. Senso! Henry! And Monsanelli's like, I didn't touch him. But it's okay. Yeah. Boo! Henry Matt! Boo! And he makes that one. Baltimore down by 4. Val, pull-up jumper is good. Yeah, that's the type of situation that you need to just take over if you're Connor Val. You can't rely on your teammates for everything. RJ, inside. Good defense by Riley. Riley going the other way. Offensive foul. And yeah, he's going to get a technical warning there. He's not going to receive a technical, but he's going to get a technical warning. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Chase hits a 3. Yes. Chase Buttinger for 3. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Riley Griffin for 3. Robert hits a 3. And Val is on him really well, and he's still hitting good shots. Colby for 3, unable to. Rebound Chase down the middle. Robert at the Josh. They caught up with them, and Josh still hits the 3. Terrible. You got to play better defense if you're Baltimore right now. Dude. Cleveland up by 6 in this quarter. Colby 3. Robert hits a 3. Yes. 20 for Jet. Val missed. Robert to Josh. Down the lane. There you go. And yeah, a crazy ending here. Val unable to. Inside. Got a layup and it's good. Good job by Val. Yeah, he's just trying to win this game still. And Baltimore has a lot of lackage here. MVP! But he missed the free throw. Zachy the rebound. Val finds Wellman. 3. No good. Chase. Bang! He drills it. This dude, Chase Buttinger, he is lights out. And that's how you do it. Woo! Woo! Yeah! They already played yesterday. And Chase does not finish his eruption. 7 for 10 yesterday. And tonight, it's just the same thing. 5 for 7 tonight. Still shooting an excruciating 70% from the field. Chase Buttinger. And Colby is getting crushed out by him right now with 3s. Colby needs to shoot more. He needs to make more. And he needs to get better at it. And they really need practice. They need to get better together. Because right now, Cleveland is on their ass to get a win. Yeah, they're taking care of them. Real nicely. I'm really proud of them. Real nicely. Cleveland on their feet. they're traveling. Cleveland will not have another game until next week, I believe, I suppose, which is a long week. They're not going to have a game. This is their last game for a while, for like a month almost. Yeah, they won't have a game until... Because it has to be a back-to-back. They're switching all those. They won't have a game until week 10, Monday of the day we get back. So Cleveland's done pretty much for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Baltimore, they put in Senso Montanelli, right? I don't think it worked. I think they got to go back to that original lineup. Riley Griffin has less points than he usually does at the half. Baltimore usually has Riley Griffin having more at the half than what he usually has. Maybe, I feel like it's a little bit closer, but this team does do better in the second half of things. That's what I feel. I personally feel that they do better in the second half of things. Because if they're losing down the stretch, it's just because they're lacking a little bit. See, they were down by 7 last game to Boston, and look what happened. And then versus Toronto, they were only up by 3. I feel like once that second half, it's either live or die with Baltimore. They're going to come at you very hard with their bench. And that's what Senso Montanelli was doing for them as a bench player. Yeah. And I understand that he got a little bit of a good start upon his season a little bit. But still, you've got to understand kind of that where we're at with this. And it's just like, you got to understand that they have to be at the same level. Yeah, Baltimore, by the way, they're going to head to their locker rooms. We'll see what happens, what their talk is about. But here's Senso, here's Russell Murray. That one got mixed up there. This is Russell, by the way. You can tell by how much tattoo he has. Alright. Toronto basketball from the top. His leg is always messed up like that. I don't know why. Parker, Ed, and Andrew all checking in. Earl, Riley, and Hadston. Earl, Clay, and Hadston. So Riley's not going to be on the board. Earl, Clark, Clay, Brendan, and Hadston. Clay's going to be able to play tonight. Oh, wow, nice. Hadston's going to be able to play, too? Yeah, Hadston's... Yeah, well, Hadston Winslow, he will be playing tonight. He is ready to go. Nice. Very nice. Really excited to see how he does and what he does for the team as a whole. Yeah, New York has a new guy in town. Hadston Winslow. Matters how long this takes to see how long that Baltimore game, how much we can give into that. If we have to rush it, So this game is going to matter. We're going to put on running clock here. It's going to be Toronto basketball from the top. Yeah! Here we go! Lee and Tritton are our key 2 guys that have to rest, by the way. Just letting you know that so you know. And then for New York... It's obviously Bruno and Brendan that still haven't rested, so that's who's going to get those rest minutes there. Bruno for 3. Got it. Bruno Clark for 3. I mean, we're going to give that one to him because Bruno hits the 3 and good shot right there by him. Good in. Bogut, 3, unable to. Rebound Hatston to Earl, and Earl out of bounds. Bogut for 3, yes. Andrew Bogut for 3. Clay, yeah! Clay Thompson for 3. Parker inside, nice. Bruno for 3, no. What if in that trade that we went that I had to go through, it was just the oh, I see, Clay for Bale. What if we kept Bale there? Just had Sethingo and kept Clay there. Yeah. So instead of this being Clay Thompson, let's make it Bale Wana. And then just Bale stays on the squad. No, because the trade already went through. Alright, yeah. Nick. Rebound by Lee. Good. Ed for 3. Yeah, there you go. Nice shot there by Ed Thons. Clay for 3. Yes, he got it. Clay Thompson, another 3. Irrelevant trade right there. But most likely what they wanted to happen. They wanted Clay. They wanted a younger guy, and San Diego traded for Bale and Riley and a lot of other guys. And I don't know. I think San Diego's the biggest loser out of this whole trade, and that Denver really won the trade out of all the teams. And I mean, if you feel like you won the trade, good for you. But honestly, I don't feel that same way. Brendan Hollins for 3. Bryce and Wiggins coming in. Wiggins goes in for Tridden, but Bogut's going to play the center position. Bolden also checked in. And then Hatston's going to come out for Russell Murray. And Dan will come in for Bruno. Dan Hoge is going to get still the same minutes that he got on San Diego, as there's Parker, Earl, Clay for 3, yes, and Clay Thompson lights out tonight. Yeah, he's doing a good job. Bogut, yes, Bogut hits the 3, yes, a big shot right there. Russell, yes, as well. A good shot right there by him. Bryce on the drive. Finding a rhythm, no. And here's Dan on the drive. He couldn't get a layup, and he did not get called for a foul. And he's mad about that. And Anthony Wiggins! Aston didn't think this would be the time that he gets to talk to his old teammates again. Whenever he's talking to them or anything. Because he didn't think that it would be this quick. Earl 3. Oh. And Toronto takes the lead. Back. They had a big lead at the half, 10 points. And in the second half, New York using that to advantage, using them putting in their bench to advantage. And they still have their bench. And Parker checks out for Justin Holiday. Holiday checked back in, but other than that, that's it for them. I think it was Hanston with the jump, so Earl and out of bounds right away, and he's going to get subbed out. He lost the ball on his first possession. Harold Andrews coming in. Harold's allowed back in. He has 22. And Justin not trying to let him get the lead back. Dan, 3! There you go, Dan Hodges. That's who you traded Jenny Lewinsky for. Kind of feels weird to not have Jenny on this New York team. Feels different, feels new. And they really are playing well. Clay, 3. Oh. Bogut, 2. Yes. Nice free throw jumper right there for Andrew Bogut. Harold, no. Inside, got it in. Good thing is he got it in. That's the most important part. Justin hits a 3. And substitutions are checking in now for both teams. Bruno and Hatson, Thomas and Robert. Dan, 3. Good shot there by Dan. Bryce hits a 3. Good. Harold missed. New York. Toronto does not play again until we get back, I believe. They'll play at Boston next Monday because they are playing on Sunday. Or Boston's playing on Sunday. And then New York actually has another game tomorrow. So they have 3 games in a row. Yeah, all after each other. Dan for 3, unable to. Got the rebound and he gets it in. Dan Hodges. Wow, what a play by Dan. Justin hits a 3. Yes. Clay for 3. Yes. And Clay hits a 3. Justin, pull-up jumper is good. And Justin trying to be that man right now. He's got to calm it down, though. Yeah. Russell for 3. He made sure he was on the line, but he missed it. Haston throws it out. Big play here. Clay, 3. Yes! Clay Thompson from downtown. Again, 15 points for him. Holiday on the drive and a foul by Harold, and he's going to go to the line and substitutions. Ed Thun's coming out for Robert Lee. Thomas Tridden coming in for Andrew Bogut. And how has Ed Thun's been doing with the team lately? He's doing pretty well. I think he's done pretty well. And Bruno Clark subbing in. Brendan Holland's coming in. Holiday makes that first free throw. Boo! Makes the second as well. They're not a free throw missing team. Bruno lost the ball but hit the 3. Bruno Clark. Oh, yes, sir. He's won bowl games before for teams, specifically Nevada and Denver. Lee missed. Rebound, Russell Murray ahead to Dan Hodges. We've got a bowl game, Marv. We got ourselves a bowl game. Bryce, 3. 30 seconds. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. They're double teaming. Bruno, Dan, Anthony. Hey! Look at that. And a huge steal. Exactly what you wanted happen if you're Toronto. Holiday, 3. Unable to. Harold to Bruno. Boy! Oh! 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 You're joking! Oh! What a shot! Oh! Oh! I've never never seen it in my life. What a shot by Bruno Clark. Wow, they're waving it off. No count. Yeah! Yeah! No count. They reviewed it. It will not count. It will not count. We're going to overtime. Wow. After review of that play, we heard the bump, and it's clear it was not on time. What about because of the delay, though? Not enough time. Not enough time. Basket does not count. There was not enough time on the clock. Toronto was saved there. Oh my goodness. They got to keep up with this young New York team. They're so skilled. Wow. 3 more minutes of basketball. Here we go. Yeah. And jump ball by Toronto that time. Not by them. So if we do go to another overtime, it will be New York basketball. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Holiday hits the 3. Yes. And a good shot by Justin Holiday. Harold up to Bruno. Bruno to Russell. Russell 3 way off. And yeah, Toronto not letting this happen again. Robert Lee, no. Inside, yes. And he looks at Dan like, let's play this game. New York on their feet here. Dan, 3, yeah. And he stood there behind him. And he's all over him. He's like Kobe. On his feet, Lee. 3, yes! Robert Lee. Lee begging for the basketball right now. He wants to prove a point. And Holiday, not a lot of rebounds tonight. This team, not a lot of rebounds overall. New York has done a lot better on those rebounding edges. Robert, you got to guard him. 3! And yeah, Dan Hodges, he's talking a lot and not guarding the man. And Robert's calming, humbling the young blood. He's like, you calm down, pal. This ain't over. Russell on the drive, though. And nice job. Anthony Wiggins with a foul. It is running clock. Just remember that. And we will have to go fast for the next game as well because that one will be running clock too. Holiday missed. Rebound. And rebound by Harold. We started the third quarter at 4:44. Is that right? It's not even 4:44 p.m. 4:12. So, yeah. Took a long time to spend 14 minutes. Robert Lee for 3. You can project what that's going to mean for the next game. Russell hits the 2. And now you got a foul. Yeah, you got a foul. Holiday's going to throw it out to Lee. And Lee's going to shoot a 3. And it's over. Let's pack our bags. Toronto Dragons do it again. And Robert Lee's like, all right, it's all good. It's all good. And Robert hits that one. 38 for Robert. Dan unable to. And Robert, yeah, counts. 40 tonight. Good fight. Good try. And he's letting him know. And Dan's going to go at it against New York. Dan did a much better job on New York City than he did with San Diego. I'm not going to lie to you. His averages went down a little bit because he's played 9 games and he's only hitting that many, an average of 18.6. But tonight, if he continues to shoot the way he did, he'll do good. Yeah, and Harold Andrews He had a good game, too. Let's talk to Robert Lee before we got to go to the next game, which is Cleveland Baltimore. While we get that one set up, let's talk to Robert Lee. Robert, tonight you got a huge win. This one went to overtime. What are your thoughts on the New York team? They're good. They pushed us to overtime. They're good. They're a good team, and I see them in the playoffs still. They're young. They're talented. I see the direction that they're trying to go, and I respect their direction of travel that they're trying to get into. I respect what they're trying to do with their squad, and they got a good young group, and maybe they can make that something in the future. Right now, they're not going to do anything with that, but maybe in the future, I'm just saying they look good. They look good for the future. All right, thank you for your positive announcement on them. Anything else you want to add to this game? We got the dub. Let's keep fighting for him. We come back after break and we get more. Got to take care of business. Congratulations. Yeah, well, that's true. Toronto, they'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday at Boston. We'll see you there. And Toronto is on a little bit of a road trip that won't end, even though they have plenty of time to do a lot of things. That will not end. They're gonna be at New York, and then they'll be at Boston, and then they can go home. And everybody will be going home for the vacation, the RBA big break, the 1 week break that we have. No one's going to be on the fly during that time. I would be surprised if they were on the fly even. Like, why would you be on the fly when you have a week off? Val and Colby are out. Blake, Levi, Osenso's out too. Val's going to get a little bit of rest, he's saying. All right. And then the team that got the ball to start was Baltimore, so it will be Cleveland basketball from the top. And they have the lead. Blake at the 4. Riley comes out. Val is in. Colby is also in for Zachy. So Riley, Zachy, Val hits a 3, yes. Riley, Zachy, and Senso out right now. And then eventually Val and Colby are going to come out. So it's going to be a switch off of those two. Allen hits a 3, yes. I think Val will come out first for Senso, though. Yeah, they want to give Riley the true rest that he needs. Yeah, that's how they'll run it. But yeah, there's Allen again. Hits a 3. Remember, this is also on running clock because we got to get to work in like 10 minutes. So as fast as we can get this game done, that's how fast we're going to go to work. Dexter, 3, yes. And Dexter hits the 3. Val, oh, yes. He goes around him. Yeah, and Val told Doyle, once you play me, you played all the rookies. Val's having fun with these rookies, though. Most of them, at least. Beasley hits a 3. 1 rebound. One rookie that can say that he beat Val. His rookie game, his debut, will be Mac Kersey. He beat him his debut. Was the only rookie that did that, though. Yeah. And that was the opening night. He was part of that Chicago team that beat him. Dexter, rebound Blake. And he was part of their team for such a short while. Val to Wellman, 3. And look at them now. That's their only win. Like, come on. Get some momentum out of that win. At least. And they're like 1-7 now, aren't they? Yeah, Chicago has struggled so much. They lost to New York. They lost to Orlando today. They lost to Toronto. They lost to Charlotte. They lost to Cleveland. And then they lost to Boston. And they lost to Miami too. It's just like, how can you allow that to happen? And Baltimore was just like all over the place that game, trying to figure out things. I guess there was a lot of talk in the locker room about who's starting and Senso was kind of upset because he came to all the practices, whereas Levi was acquired a little bit later before the season even started. He didn't show up to a lot of the practices, the pre-practices and stuff. And yeah, but Levi was like, oh yeah, but I played with them in the preseason, so that's what the group that we're running, you know. And a little bit of argument there. And then, you know, those two have been fighting each other for the spot all season long and continue the arguments. Continue to fight each other for that spot. Val's going to sub out for Montanelli. And Zacky's going to come in for Colby. And then also Frazier out for Chase. And RJ out for Henry. We don't have time to stop the clock and do that, by the way. So that's why we're doing it like this. Blake missed the 3. Doyle, yes. Oh. Dion Doyle. And we don't got any Wednesday games this week, so that's crazy. Honestly, we should have had more games this week than next week. Having less, and then we get back. More. It doesn't matter like that. That's not what I'm trying to state. It's that they have to have their back-to-backs on that day because it messes up things if they don't. Yeah, I understand that. That's one thing I actually do understand about this. Doyle, he was shooting terrible last night, and they still won, by the way, versus a tough team. That was not an easy team that they played. Cleveland, that was not an easy team. That Toronto, that Washington team, they still beat them. No. And Baltimore's schedule coming up here. We'll tell you guys at the end of the half. Doyle hits a 3. We've got a 12-point ball game. And we're almost headed to the 4th. Allen couldn't get it, got inside. He's trying to help the team win. Doyle, 3. Oh. And one more quarter to go. Baltimore schedule going forward. They play tomorrow again. They have a back-to-back. They're at home. And they'll play Charlotte tomorrow. And then Cleveland doesn't have games for the rest of the week. They played their game right here. And Cleveland, they're not going to play next week. Nor is Baltimore. They're done after that game. So Baltimore and Cleveland each. Cleveland's done after this game, by the way. Cleveland will go at it against Miami when we get back. And Toronto's not done. Toronto has one more against Boston. And for New York, they have one here at Orlando, and then they're done, I think. And I believe they have a game. No, they don't. Baltimore has a game week 9. Yeah, Baltimore has another one. So Cleveland will play a lot when they get back. They're going to play Nevada, and then they'll play a lot that week when they get back. They'll play at New York and at Miami. Yeah, they'll be on the road. They'll be on the road, and then we'll announce the rest of the schedule going forward. Baltimore basketball from the top. No substitutions yet. Jet just checked in, though. So he's going to be clamping on Burry. Oh. And by the way, if Baltimore wins this game, don't think it wasn't going to happen eventually. And you should be happy it's happening with Baltimore, not a team like that they lost to. If they were never 1-0 or undefeated at all. They came into the stretch as Jet. They came right into the game season and they lost their first game. So just know that. So they're probably not a better team overall. Just telling you the truth, speaking the facts. They're projected now to win by 1, and they're down still by 10. How is that possible, Robert? Well, because they got a lot of good shooters, and they're going to do a lot of nasty things, I think, going into this quarter. Allen hits a 2. Dexter inside. He's able to get in it. on Levi, and that's why Levi doesn't play the starter anymore. See Senso, though. He's got 6, and now Senso inside. He's showing a lot of athletic drive, and he still wants to keep that starting spot. That's what he's trying to show there. 3 minutes to go. And he looked at his coach even, and his coach is like, keep doing what you're doing. You got it. Robert J. Robert in the flow of the offense. Blake, yes. Blake fouls Robert. Oh. And Blake tries to get him up, yeah. Connor Val coming in for Blake Burry. Val with 28. Jet with 24. Allen coming out for Colby Wellman. And Riley Griffin coming in for Levi Watson. And wow. And yeah, these dudes, they get worried when they start playing like that. Especially, I think Levi is getting a little bit stressed out. Because he just saw Senso do something like that. And, or is their relationship a little bit hectic because he's the rookie and Levi was the last rookie on this roster? Yeah, but you're no longer known as the rookie. At least you're known as a role player. Yeah, every other guy in this league, here we go. And you just got to let that ego go away because this is RBA basketball. This is basketball. You can't let that happen. Colby shoots. No, got the rebound and hits the 2 in the side. And now it's a 2-point game. 2 minutes. Deuce. Henry. Yes, sir. Henry Love. Colby for 2. Unable to. He grabs the board. Yeah. Riley saying, shoot me. Riley hits a 3. Val forgets that he has that dude. He has one of the best centers in this, the best center from last season in this league on his team. So Riley's just reminding him, oh, yes, sir. He's catching fire. And he gives it to Chase, who's caught in fire all game long. Hey, it's a 3. Chase Budinger. This is going to get fun now. 1 minute to go. Projected 2-point win for Baltimore still. They're down by 4. Zachy. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Robert. Unable to. Riley got the board. Val couldn't. Val down the way. He got inside. They have a 1-point lead. Defense. Cleveland on their feet. RJ in the paint. 29 seconds to go. Val, 3, way off. Jet, offensive foul. Wow. Yeah, well, that's what happens there. Val didn't touch him. So obviously, offensive foul or you just lost the ball. Whatever you want to call it. The ball was loose. Offensive foul is what they're calling. It's possible. Yeah, well, Val missed the shot there, and he really wanted it. Val missed again. Oh, he's getting frustrated here. Riley inside. Couldn't get anything. Finally got something in a timeout by Cleveland. And, yeah, they're just trying to go inside. Oh, Val. You got to be careful with that arm right there. He's messing up kind of here. Yeah. Cleveland basketball. Let's hear it up for defense. Defense. Robert, he's got 4. Robert Jet, pull up. No good. Henry with the rebound. Jet, no. Fouls, foul. And that's already too late. He has 5 fouls. We're not even at the bonus with 1 second left. And Connor Val's going to win this ball game, even though a well-defended defense there. And Val didn't shoot well tonight. That's probably why he's upset with himself. Val's got to shoot better if he wants to win more basketball games. They're going to take care of business and become the first seed again. And that's going to be the first time in 3 years that they're the first seed. They weren't last season. They have not been this season. So 2 years, actually. My bad. As that's 5. And Riley. And that's going to do it. Baltimore wins the ball game. A huge win. Cleveland has now lost the basketball game. Yeah, well, look at that, Chase. And yeah, they got a lot of adjustments to make. 7 games in, and still Cleveland was not able to beat this Baltimore team. Riley with 20, Val with 30. Let's talk to CB3. Let's talk to Riley Griffin more of. He's the one with the game winner. Riley, tonight you carry this off. Especially in that second half. You did a really good job in that fourth quarter, though. You saw your teammates, a lot of them struggling from downtown. Connor only had 2 points in this quarter. What are you going to tell Connor when you get to the locker room? I'm going to tell him, hey, don't worry, we got this. We won the game, and I'm here to help you. This is why I'm here. I'm here to help you when you get on your slumps and stuff. I was missing shots at the end, too. I was scared. But I made it, and I was like, oh, Hugh, we got to play defense now. And he did a real good job at defense tonight. And some of those calls the Cleveland Bluebirds were arguing about, it's all good. I hope they got it right. I don't want to play basketball the wrong way, So we go by whatever they called, and we move on with it. And yeah, we got the win tonight. Very happy about it. Riley, ever since you joined this roster, you've been playing a little bit less better than what you did in Orlando. Can you explain why? Yeah, I needed a couple threes tonight. I'm happy with my 3-point percentage, by the way. Very good. 64%. But yeah, a little bit less ball touches. Orlando, I was the main ball handler with the ball, and I didn't know what was happening there, to be honest, completely honest with you. And now I feel like we on a championship roster. Obviously, we just beat this team. We're not done playing them, though. We're not done playing them. They're going to come back at us, and we know they're going to try to beat us next time. We know we ain't done playing them. All right, well, you guys are playing 2 more games upcoming. You guys play Charlotte tomorrow at home again, and then you guys will play away crowd. You guys will travel. You guys will actually stay at home and play Oklahoma City. Charlotte's a pretty good, easy one for you guys, but Oklahoma City is one of the best teams in the West. How do you prepare for that? We got to be mentally ready. We let our game do the talking for us, but we got to be mentally ready. That's Derek Carbide. He's a good player. He's a good player. He's real good. He's nasty. He's nasty. And we got to be nasty back to them. Boston, Washington, Charlotte, and Baltimore. And one more team. I think it was... I can check. And New York. All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Quick. On to the next one. Thank you. Charlotte is going to play against Baltimore. New York is on. All right, you guys are up here. Sorry. You guys are up here. New York is in the other division. Yeah, well, what a win. And we'll update the standings, I think, at work. I think that we have time. But, yeah, I want to download the database before we go anywhere. Yeah, because we haven't downloaded it this week. We usually try to download it once a week. And yeah. All right. Thank you, RBA. That's going to do it. Baltimore's going to take care of business tonight and win this game. That's the end of that one. For all your hosts, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow for more RBA basketball. We'll see you tomorrow for a big one. Tomorrow's RBA basketball games are presented by Sprint. Some of them will be back-to-backs. Most likely, most of them will be back-to-backs, to be honest with you. And it will be New York at Orlando and Charlotte at Baltimore. That's going to do it for now.